What's up, everybody? It's Kevin from. Actually, it's Thum the Barbarian. And I'm making a video tonight with my really good friend.
AC Gamer, guys, welcome to the channel.
And we are in Highpass, guys. We're trying to get a idol, get a little bit more platinum so we can get a little bit better equipment. We're just basically fooling around. We wanted to go to High Keep and kill the goblins, but it was camped, so we're getting by with what we can get by with.
And we don't want to get too far ahead of Bushido and Drk Dragn. So what we decided to do, like he said, is come over here and see if we can just get this idol. This idol sells for anywhere from 300 to 400 platinum. We've seen it go all the way up to like 500 platinum at times. That's not the norm, but it is something that happens if there's a raid going on and somebody needs to get it. Now, the idol itself, we've shown many times before. I don't actually have one on me because we always sell them when we get them. Are pretty much completely worthless to us at our level for the things we're doing. What was it that it did? It cast like invulnerability on you or something like that for 30 seconds?
You know that Cleric spell that you get, the Divine Intervention or whatever, that makes you invulnerable for about 15-20 seconds? That's all it does. But it's enough to save you in a raid.
Yeah, especially when you have like, what's his name, Interruck or whatever, harm touching you or life touching you. He'll kill you in one hit. If you have that on you, then all of a sudden you don't die, and so you're able to pull that guy. Oh, I got interrupted by a soldier. Dude, soldier. Seriously?
Tell me if this guy gives you experience when I kill him. These guys aren't giving great experience, guys. But sometimes the higher level ones, which usually we're fighting a lot of greens, but yeah, I got experience on that one. Did you?
Yeah, I got experience.
Okay, it probably wasn't very much because I think I'm almost level 24, and Demiro is level 29.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not that high. I'm only level 26, guys. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of experience over here. Not much.
Oh, he likes you, Demiro.
Yeah, it's because I've rooted him like 14 times.
There we go. I got him now.
So we got another warrior up, and we got another acolyte up. The acolyte's green and the warrior's green. Okay, so neither one of those is going to give us experience. You think maybe the name guy is spawning when we're not paying attention and walking over there to the guards?
No, I've been keeping a pretty close eye on him. Okay. So, yeah, he's not got by me. Both these guys are green.
What do you think these scalps go for?
What is that guy calling to you? Orc scalps. I think I saw that they were going for 10 plat apiece. And did he just what level is he to you?
Trying to go. He's red.
Oh, okay.
Is he the same guy from earlier? I think he's the same guy from earlier.
That guy was in College of Adventure.
Oh, okay. This guy's level 54, man.
What class is he?
It looks like he's an illusionist, enchanter.
Okay. All right, cool. And he's helping us out. Man, you guys in this P99 community, man,
it's amazing, right? Like everywhere you turn, every single person you see goes above and beyond to help you out. And me and Thum, we kind of have an idea, something that we want to try out, guys. And what we found out is, well, for one, Unrest drops tons and tons of bronze armor. Over here in High Keep, they drop tons and tons of bronze armor as well. We want to find a place that drops really good loot or semi-decent loot of like bronze armor level for casters, and some place that does the same thing for leather or chain for some of the classes. And at some point, somewhere around Christmas maybe, or maybe in a few weeks here, we want to put together enough loot that we can take all of our characters over there. Me, Thum, Drk Dragn, BushidoBull, Haste and Clarity Income. I don't know if you can. Let me click off my clarity then, just so I can get it. Oh, nice timing. Sweet. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. And I will finish my thought here in a second, guys. I just want to thank him real quick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, what we want to kind of do is get a whole bunch of that stuff: bronze armor, leather armor, robes, and a little bit of cash. And we want to go over to a newbie zone, maybe Greater Fadar or Neck Forest, or somewhere there's a lot of people at. And we want to just twink everybody out a little bit. Give some people some bronze armor. Give them 10 platinum to start with. Get some stuff going on for the lower level community. Make them feel welcome. We're thinking Christmas time because one, it's coming up, and two, what better time? There's going to be a lot of people who have school off, and during the holidays. Some people, anyways, not everybody, but some people have more time off of work. I'm one of those people who actually have to work more during the holidays than other people. But
why is that?
Just because that's usually, being single, and working for a company, the single guys or single people always tend to be the ones who have to come in on the holidays, and I really don't mind it that much because I understand that. We need to root these things so that he can met up.
I think he's intentionally trying to.
No, he said give it a second to mem different haste spells won't stack on you.
Okay.
And so he wants to actually med and put those spells on. But yeah, I mean, when you're single, you usually get those crap shifts, and other people who have family and kids get to go home and spend them with the holidays. And I'm perfectly fine with that because I don't have kids, and it's really, really important to kids to have their parents there. I remember how nice it was to have my family there on every one of the holidays, and when they weren't there, you noticed it. So I kind of just accept the fact that that's what's going to happen, even though I have family of my own that brothers, sisters, stuff like that, cousins that I would like to spend with, and we usually do. We usually have a day or later in the day kind of celebration or something like that, so that everybody can get together. Most of my brothers and sisters actually have kids of their own, so they're usually early in the morning. They're celebrating their own holiday, their own Christmas. Their kids open up their own presents at home, and then later on that afternoon, we all get together at somebody's house, have a big dinner, and then open up more presents for them from all the cousins and nephews and uncles and all that other stuff. So, what do you guys usually do? Is it a big family gathering?
Same thing. The family usually has a big dinner. Yeah. Thanks again. Yeah, it's the same. It's traditional. The whole family gets together. We have dinner the night before on Christmas Eve. Everybody, grandma, everybody who wants to come comes, and we have the big dinner, and then we just have the small family gathering on Christmas Day, and
What's your favorite food during the holidays, during Christmas time?
Turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah, I love turkey, man. I love it.
See, I'm not a big sweet person, but I for some reason just love apple pie during Christmas time, and I love pumpkin pie.
Apple pie. Yeah, pumpkin pie during Halloween and Thanksgiving. That's when I like pumpkin pie. Christmas, I go with the Dutch apple pie, like you said. That's what I want for Christmas.
Dutch apple pie. What is that with the ice cream on top?
It's got the crumbles.
Oh,
crumbles and stuff on top of it. But my mom makes this 7-layer blueberry stack cake, and that it's better than it sounds. And it sounds pretty dang good.
I was gonna say it sounds delicious. I love blueberry muffins and stuff. Those are.
Yeah, it's better than it sounds, man. It really is one of the best cakes you'll ever put in your mouth.
I believe it, man. That sounds delicious. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really big into sweets the rest of the year. In fact, I can think of like this year alone, like a handful of times that I've eaten anything that was dramatically sweet. I understand everything has sugar in it nowadays, and it's almost impossible to eat anything that doesn't. But as far as like going out and buying like a cookie or ice cream or something like that, I don't usually do that very often. I kind of reserve that for the holidays, and not just I'm not even sure why I do it, because I just don't really think about sweets that much. Are you a big sweet person, or?
Yeah, I'm a little bit too much of a sweet person, actually, man. I like them a little too much. I have to use a lot of self-control, otherwise I overindulge. That's really the only food that I really overindulge in too, is sweets. But I can, I'm teaching myself to eat. Like if I get a big almond with nuts, it's got 4 sections of 3 pieces. So I'm teaching myself just to eat one section instead of all 4 sections at once. Like I used to.
Right.
It just takes self-control, and everybody has self-control to a degree. It's just that some people have less self-control with some things, and one of them for me is food.
Yeah, I saw in the store the other day, and I don't know how common this is. It was in a convenience store, so it wasn't like a gag shop or anything. It was a giant Butterfinger. Have you seen that right next to a giant Snickers?
Oh no, but Butterfingers are really good.
They were freaking huge, man, and by giant, I mean like what can I compare it to? I would compare it to the size of my arm, but you guys don't know how big my arm is. So.
Wow, really?
Yeah, think of like.
Well, would you compare it to a summer's day, dude?
Think of something smaller, just slightly smaller than a Subway sandwich.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
a Butterfinger that big.
Yeah,
holy crap.
And a Snickers as well. And you pay, I don't remember what the price was. It was like $15, $16 or something like that. Pretty pretty expensive, but considering the size of it alone, probably worth it. But yeah, it's crazy. And like with something that big, I imagine you probably would have to cut it up into pieces and eat it very, very slowly. Because, geez, could you imagine anybody actually eating that in one sitting? Like that is a lot of food, regardless of the fact that it's like all sugar
Diabetic
and nuts.
coma, baby. Yeah. Diabetic coma.
or like the sugar overdose of your life. You're gonna be bouncing off the walls for days after something like that. Don't even give that to a kid, because he'll eat it. He'll eat it and then like never sleep again for like 4 months. So that would just be insane. But yeah, they're pretty big out there now, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just like a special thing, but I've seen it a few times now, and I'm just not quite sure what to make of it. Like, I've never had any inclination to try it out, but it's there on the shelf.
Now, have you ever met any evil children, dude? Children
Evil?
that you think are, like evil, rotten kids. Have you ever met any kids like
Just
that?
the ones from the Children of the Corn. Besides that, no, not really.
But never in real life?
No, like what do you mean by evil? Like one that I met that I was like, oh, you're going to kill me tomorrow, or
No,
or
just like terrible, like a really bad attitude, really, really rotten, self-absorbed, self-absorbed, just a mean little brat, dude. A bratty little kid.
sounds like me when I was a kid.
Oh,
Like,
well.
I mean, we are all pretty bad when we were kids, man. We've all done stupid things. We've all at some point, have gotten to the stage where we look back and we're like, holy crap, we really did that. Like what were we thinking? We're so stupid. But
They call them terrible twos for a reason. So I guess it's a common occurrence. But I knew a little kid like that, and I was just curious if you had ever known a little kid that was just seemed like they were rotten to the core, man. You could never make them happy. They were always in a bad mood, always had a bad attitude, would try and fight you and stuff like that. And just
one thing I have noticed is as I've gotten older, I have mellowed out so much more than I used to be.
Oh yeah, so have I. I agree with that 100%.
When I was younger, everything seemed to annoy me to the extreme. When something happened that, like, one of the things I used to say, like, that's not fair, right? Like, that's not right. It's not right. And I'm like, well, when you get older, you realize, there's a whole lot of things in life that are not right. It doesn't make them not true. Like, it's just the way it is. You want to change it? Oh my God, please do it. Do it. If you have it within you to change what you feel is not right, and make things very just and very if you have it within you to do it, go by all means, go do it. But the thing you will learn as you get older is nothing is black and white, nothing is straightforward, and it is very, very hard to know what is right and what is wrong at some times. And then as you get older, what you thought was just absolutely a fact of that's the way it should be completely changes. Like, it will completely change to the other side, and you're like, now you understand, but at the time you didn't. So
yeah, it comes with age, man. I was talking, I don't know if it was you I was talking about the other day, but I wish that we could make a machine. And what this machine would do is you could put it on. I got this inspiration from a Star Trek The Next Generation episode where Captain Picard got attacked by this probe outside this planet where the sun had went supernova, but he lived a whole life of a person.
Oh, the one where he learns how to play the flute.
Yeah, he plays the flute and everything. And I wish we could take our young people when they get about 18 to 21 years old, put that helmet on them, and they would live a whole entire life of somebody else until they, died of old age. So they got a whole life's experience, say like in an hour.
I don't.
Or 2 hours.
I don't. I think that's one of the defining things as why our society constantly grows and changes, is that the new generation comes in with completely different experiences than the older generation, and so they're able to throw aside some of the preconceptions that we have because of the experiences
but sometimes
we have.
they ruin their lives, man. They ruin their lives, and they mess the whole entire lives up because they don't listen to people with the wisdom and stuff like me.
Think about racism. Just think about racism and slavery, right? If everybody had the same experiences of that, and they were all positive, because you get to pick like what story you tell. You're not picking it from the point of view of the slave.
Yeah, it's not like the machine would make you live a certain life. Like, you would have to live that life. You would get to make the choices and get to live the life how you would normally live it.
But then that's
get to make, you would be living basically your own life and making your own decisions. But it would show you what real life was like and what experience was like and what
I don't know, man. that would be like a virtual reality of a lifetime. And can you imagine how messed up you would be? Like, think about it right now.
I
The
mean, yeah,
life,
if
the
you look
life you
at,
know right now, all the experiences you have, all the people you've loved, all the people you've lost. Imagine another 40, 50, 60, 70
yeah,
years of that. And at the
yeah,
end of that 80 years, waking up and finding, oh, by
and
the way,
you're
you're
still a
only 3
teenager.
years old,
Yeah,
and it's all been a simulation. Ha ha.
so you'd have to
Now
be,
you're a
you'd
better
have to be an
person.
adult. You'd have to be 18. You'd have to be 21. You'd have to know that it was going to happen when you were going into it,
But then that
and
changes it. That changes it. Like if you
it
know
does change
everything
it.
you're
It does
doing
change it.
is fake, then you're gonna play, you're gonna have fun with it. You'd be like, yeah, why not be a serial killer, or
Yeah,
why
you
not
just gotta,
be a philanthropist, or why not
gotta.
be the playboy? Because none of it matters. It's all fake.
It
And
would
if
have to be something that none of the adults told them about, and it just happened. They
and then
come
when
in
they
one
wake
day to
up,
the doctor's checkup. You put on the helmet. They don't know what's going on. In an hour, they live a whole lifetime, and then they wake up, and you take the helmet off, and they've lived a whole life. So you're right. I mean, because if they did know that it was going to happen, it had to be kept extremely secret. Because yeah, why not be a serial killer? Why not, be a
do whatever you want. I
dictator?
mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, it doesn't have to
exactly.
be
Yeah,
something negative, but I mean, you can do anything you want, and you're not going to take it serious. But if you didn't tell them, and you let them spend a lifetime in there, when they wake up, they're going to be completely, like,
baffled.
no, well, not just baffled, but they're going to be ticked off. They're going to be like everything every person I ever loved,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those
it's
feelings
gone.
that I
All
have,
that.
and they never were, like they never existed. Can you
You don't
imagine
think
how
you don't
messed up?
think you would be grateful? You get to live two
No,
lives,
no,
man.
you would be angry as crap, and then nothing you ever saw again you would ever trust. Like what's to say that this new reality
I
you're in?
don't know, man.
I think
If you lived a whole life until you were 80 or 85, not only would like me and you, like you said, you mellowed out in your old age. You learned wisdom. You learned patience. You learned how to love people.
and all of that was
Love
fake,
people. Well, yeah, that's not fake
but
though.
it
You
is.
did that stuff.
Did
You
you?
lived that life.
You didn't. It was all fake.
Well,
And so
not to
the
you. Not to you. The experiences were real. Just like Captain Picard, that stuff. He had children. He loved and he did all this stuff that made him appreciate the people from that planet. So I think if you did it correctly, like the probe did to Captain Picard, it would be a positive experience, and it would teach children that they needed to listen to their elders and stuff like that. Because look at what the people who are older than them have gone through. Look at the experiences that they've had. We are worth listening to. We're not trying to be negative towards you. We're not trying to hurt your feelings. We're trying to help you by teaching you not to make the same mistakes we made. And that's what I would hope would come from that. Now you're right, it might be taken as a negative. It might be viewed as, oh man, this is the most horrible thing that ever happened to me. Look at all the bad stuff that happened to me in this life and stuff like that. So maybe you're right. Maybe it would be all negative, but I would hope that it would be positive, that you would learn things and you would learn
The only way
wisdom.
you could make it positive is if you force the outcome. Because think about this, man. For every fantastic life that lived out there, there has to be somebody who lived probably the
Oh, a
opposite side of
terrible
that
life.
coin.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And
But no, you couldn't force it, man. It'd be just like giving them free will. They'd
yeah,
have to
but
make their own
what would
choices.
you tell those people who were raped and murdered and beaten for years upon
I
years
don't know,
that you
dude.
let it happen
I don't
just so that
know.
they could
You're
come out the
right.
other end and
I
be
don't
like,
know.
oh, now you're a better person. Yeah, the torture. No.
Maybe you would have to do the probe where you're already like Captain Picard, you already have a family, you're a respected member of the community, you have all these good things in your life, and you have it within you to try and maintain that and keep that dignity and keep that respect and keep the community going and try to
Nah,
save the community like he did from the
there's
supernova. So I don't know, you're right. I mean,
But he didn't try to save the community. He lived out the life the exact way the story was telling him to live it out, making him feel like he was actually having a choice in it, but he never really did. And that was just so that the memories of that probe would survive. And you could do the same thing in real life, I'm sure, with the right technology. But again, you get into that aspect
I
of
don't know.
allowing certain prejudice
I
to
don't think we're at
be
that level of
conveyed.
technology yet.
No, we're not. But
Uh,
at some point, it is because with time, anything is possible. Like we've already seen it. Things that we never thought were imaginable have already come to pass, because people have sat there and figured out how to make it work. And so I think given enough time, messing with somebody's brain and giving them a story or a
right.
life that they didn't lead is probably something that the
Ooh,
military would
what we
definitely do.
got
Oh, he's
here?
up. Yeah, he's up,
Oh,
guys.
he's got the idol, baby.
Does he?
Oh, he's got me blind. I'm blind, dude.
Oh yeah, he does. You're fighting him, man. Turn a little bit to your left, just a slight smidge, a little bit
Mhm.
more. Right there. Yeah, you're
There we
good.
go. Yeah, he's got the idol, man.
Sweet, man. Another 400 bucks.
Yeah, this one goes to you though, dude, because you've given me the last two. So this
Oh
one's
man, that's all right, man. You can hold on to it. You said you only need a few more pieces, so I'd rather get you those few pieces because, like I said,
dude.
man.
Don't be the self-sacrificing hero.
No, I'm just saying, like everything that I've seen for my cleric,
you.
everything that I've seen for my cleric goes for about 600 to 800 platinum at the least.
Oh,
So
wow.
I would need like 2 of these idols to buy anything. So if you can buy another piece of armor with just one of them, then I would say that's probably a better use of the money. And at
When he
some
gets low
point,
on life, dude, root him because he's actually giving me a decent fight. So make sure he doesn't run and get help.
okay, he's at
Especially like a
70%.
medic.
He's at 70%. I think he'll be fine. Let me go ahead and root him anyways, just to be safe. That way I can sit back down. Just warn me when he's at 30 in case I forget.
Okay.
But yeah, I think
he's showing me pretty good. But now, maybe that doesn't work out as good as we think it was. Even though I think it would be good for young people to have a lifetime of experiences. But you're right. If anything could happen, maybe they get trapped in a dungeon. Maybe they get kept as a pet by a serial killer. You know. But what if we could record your life to your brain waves and your brain activity as you lived your whole life, and say you got to be about 70 or 80. And they had a machine that could allow you to live your life over again, but live it differently and see what.
Or how would that work? Like, what do you mean by?
I don't know, man. I mean, but if you could go back and make different choices, undo some of the mistakes and some of the regrets you had, just in the program, you know, they programmed it with different reactions, different choices, and stuff like that.
So it wouldn't be real. It would just be a program.
No, it would be a program. It would have to be fake because unless they could send you a time machine, you might be able to do that. You know.
Yeah. So if
No.
Let me get him real quick. Come on, root. There we go. He's rooted.
Oh God. Oh dude. Oh no.
Just kill him, man.
I got to. I'm gonna die.
No. I'm gonna toss you a heal right now.
Oh my God. I'm blind, dude.
Okay, so I got a couple on me. Let me see if I can root him.
Root mesm if you can, dude.
Okay, I got one. No, he resisted root. Dang it, how can he resist root? These guys are all freaking green to me. And the one guy. Oh, you know why? Because I'm freaking clicked on myself.
Oh yeah.
And
I clicked on myself
oh
too.
my God. And I root it. So I resist the first time, and then I root myself the second time.
You broke it. Oh, dude. Okay.
How close is he, man?
He's 15%, 12%.
Okay, let me heal myself up. Oh crap, I am blind. What's my life at, man?
Your life is 70%, dude. Somebody's healing you.
I was trying to heal myself.
He's dead. Oh yeah, you got yourself.
Okay, so they are.
Just keep yourself alive. Oh, please kill him. No. Oh, I'm blind, dude. He's got to be dead.
Where's he at?
Oh, I just dinged.
Yep, he is dead, man.
Dead. All right, can you root mess? Boot him if you need to, dude, and log out.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay,
so I got one rooted. Yeah, I got one rooted. Yeah, I'm good on power. I 70%. No, I got 70%.
Right. Come on, let's bring him over
I still
here.
have clarity, so.
Holy crap, dude.
Watch out, that guy's rooted already, man. And I got another one on me if you can pull him off.
All right, where's he at?
He's over here. Let me see. Okay.
Medic. Yeah, the medics are actually tough, man. They're blue to me.
Well, it's not so much that they're tough. They're just stopping me from medic.
Oh, I just got level 24 too, dude.
Nice. Off of that one named.
Oh, blind. Holy crap, these guys blinded me. How can this be a good video when they blind me like every 5 seconds?
It shows people how dangerous it is to be over here, especially if you're doing something like, with an enchanter where you have to mez or charm these guys. If you can't see what you're doing, you're going to have a hard time, man.
You're going to have a bad time.
Unless, of course, you memorized where your keys are, which is always a good thing to try to do, is know what the second button or the third person or third button or, whatever you have your hotkeys set at. You want to know what those are so that you can do it without
dude,
actually.
Hear yourself.
Ah,
you're a danger, man. If you get lower, dude, they will all just collapse on you.
Yeah, let me root this guy real quick. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and toss ourselves a big heal. Probably get even more aggro from this, but yep. See, there we go. Acolyte, right on me. You know what? We might want to zone this. How close is that guy to dying, man?
He's 33%. He keeps healing him. The guys around him are healing him. So yeah, zone it, dude.
Yeah, just zone this. It's too many guys.
I'm gonna kill this friggin' medic, dude. I'm mad. Go. Don't worry about me. Just go.
No, I'll toss you another heal, man. Nope, that did not work. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
If we kill this medic, we've got this because the rest of them are green. So I don't know if you want to stick here or not. We're both really good health.
Yeah, but you got two acolytes over here.
No. Oh, I hate you. God,
Another
that's
acolyte.
4.
Yeah, it's
That's,
too many, man.
no, okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, he's
What?
dead.
If you can get him off of me.
I can't, man. I'm totally blind. Okay, we're dead.
Okay,
All right,
there's
yeah,
one.
I got him. Yeah,
Get that
we're
other
good.
guy. Well, I'm trying to, but it's using up all my power. I'm not gonna have anything to heal you.
Oh,
Oh,
this is nuts,
the
dude.
enchanter is back.
It's getting
Get crazy in here, man.
kind of hectic. It's getting.
Jeez.
Yeah, these acolytes are dying super
Oh,
fast.
okay, yeah, there he goes. He's rooting him. Or he's not rooting, he's mezzing.
Yeah.
That guy has run back 4 or 5 times. I don't know what he's up to tonight, but I'm glad he's running back and tossing some buffs on us. I don't think it'd be going nearly as smoothly as it is right now.
I wonder if he's searching for an idol, dude.
No, I think he would have said something if he had been. Let's see, we're gonna.
Would you like some making berserker?
Let's go over here and sit back down.
He's gonna teach me to interfere with him too.
So many people. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what the orc said. Did he give you another clarity?
I don't know if he did or not. I don't know if he. Can you refresh it?
Oh yeah.
Or do you have to get rid of it first? I think you have to get rid of it first, don't you?
No. You can refresh the buff just by like casting it over the old buff.
Oh, okay. So this is the shiny brass idol, guys. Magic item, lore item, obviously primary, secondary. Expendable charges is only once. You only get to cast it once. Of course, you can recharge these by doing the vendor trick, which we've talked about before, which is just having somebody sell the item to a vendor that has all the charges. And then when you come in there and sell your item to the vendor, it will get put on the same stack as the previous one, which has charges. And then you can buy it back from the vendor for a few more coin than what he paid you for it. And you get a fully charged...
Why are you teaching people to cheat, dude?
Well, it's not really a cheat. I mean, from what I've heard, that is not against the rules. And it's something that a lot of people do for some of the harder to find items. Now, this is not a hard to find item. So people will normally just come over here and buy the 400 platinum. It's about the same amount of price that you would get off of selling it to the vendor and buying it back. So it's really not that big of a deal. And usually that is more trouble than it's worth, because items that have charges usually are hard to get. So not only do you have to find somebody who has the item but has never used the charges on it, who's also willing to sell it to a vendor and maybe have somebody run up there and buy it, while they're doing that. And usually they're fine vendors that are out of the way that nobody's going to and do that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a nice little idol to get on some of these raids that are really, really difficult and have a very specific spot to it that really will just blow you away if you don't. How are you doing on that, man? Holy crap, he's down to 2%.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you're
wiping the floor with this guy.
Yeah, dude. Woo! I got augmentation again, so let me pull some more. Ooh, it's a fanatic, finally. This will give us both experience.
And I'll give you that idol later. Hopefully you can get that piece of armor. What piece were you looking for, man?
Oh, well, let me see. I need a belt. I need a bracelet. I need pants.
What kind of pants do you have on right now? Like, aren't those
I need a cape. The pants are just ring mail. They're just 7 AC. So I need rings. I need actually 4 or 5 pieces of gear. So just like you need a bunch of gear too, man. So you should be keeping that one and buying, even if it only gets you 1 piece of gear.
Oh, he said, I hope the experience is good. So yeah, it's actually really good over here. I mean, I guess not, actually, to be honest. At level 26, I've not even gotten 1 bubble yet. So maybe not the greatest for me, but for Thum, he's gotten a level, which is fantastic, because if we can get him up a little bit higher level compared to what we're at, he's going to be able to tank a little bit better. We're going to be able to go to higher level zones, and the money is pretty good. Yeah, it's really nice that you got your level here, man.
Oh yeah, dude, level 24. I mean, it was about a yell and a half too, man. So yeah, but the experience here is crap, dude. That's why, me and AC didn't feel too guilty coming over here and killing these guys, because we knew we might get an idol, make a little money, and we're not gonna out-level anybody. We're not gonna go, we're not gonna out-level our group of people that we like to group with. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to What would you say we're trying to do, AC? Just have a little fun?
Yeah, just play EverQuest without, bypassing anybody in levels, as well as get some loot for, maybe not even our mains. Like the 400, 500 platinum we can get off of that idol, we might be able to get our monks some equipment, maybe get some more of those bow sticks, because they sell for about 150 platinum. So we might be able to find some cheaper ones at about 100 platinum if we're lucky, and get 4 of them. That would be pretty cool. We could get all of our monks, a bow stick. And every time I think of the word bow stick, I think of Napoleon Dynamite. And the guy's like, "You have any skills?" It's like, "Yeah, pretty good with a bow stick." The movie was so strange. I have no idea what that movie was about, other than the fact that for some reason I keep going back and watching it. It's I don't know. It's one of those movies have drawn me in. But you know what, guys? I think we're gonna go ahead and actually end the episode here because, like I said, always we don't want to make them too long, and this one's been about 30 minutes long, and that's kind of the range we've been trying to keep it. And you guys have been, sounding like you're pretty happy with that range. Let me know if you guys want some like holiday special episodes that are a little bit longer. We're actually thinking, like we said before, of going and giving, loot to the little kiddies who have just started the game, and they're playing with their low-level tunes, and we might do that one for an hour and do several zones and buff people up, and each one of us can play the character that has the most to give. Like you can play your druid, and I'll play my cleric, and somebody else can play a shaman or things of that sort. And so that way we can
just go buff Christmas buffs.
Yeah, so we can do buffs, we can hand out armor, we can do hand out a little bit of money as well. Make it like a really, really nice experience for people for an hour, 2 hours here and there. Over the course of like a week or something like that.
Or I could just take a team over there and duel them and kill them unnecessarily.
I don't. They have to agree to the duel.
Christmas. So Merry Christmas, guys.
And a Happy New Year. No. But again, guys, we want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to head on over to our channels and check them out, depending on which one you're watching right now. That's Hydros Inc. and AC Gamer Guy. We definitely want to. It's just AC Gamer, not AC Gamer Guy.
AC Gamer Guy.
Yeah, AC Gamer Guy. That was a good one. I might actually change my name to that. That's actually not bad. AC Gamer Guy. I'm not your guy, pal.
Guys, before we leave out, I wanted to ask you guys one question. AC's got a level 7 or a level 6 Dark Elf Shadow Knight, and I am thinking about making an orc. No, not an orc. I can't make an orc, but I would like to make an orc. But I'm thinking about making a troll shaman to group with him, and we wanted to get your opinion, guys. Or I did. I want to get your opinion. What do you guys think about me making a troll shaman to group with this level 7 or level 6 Shadow Knight? Or do you guys want to see us play the mains more? Leave us a tip, guys. What characters do you like to see the most? What do you want us to play? Let us know in the comment section below, and we really appreciate you guys watching.
And, the tip that you guys are going to leave, unfortunately, is going to be about, like 2 months into the future. So, yeah, because I am literally backed up like 2 months on these episodes. So you are, by the
I'm
time
only like 3 or 4 days. So, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So, yeah, reply on Thune's channel because it will be a while before you see these episodes on my channel. There's going to be a lot of episodes in between that he doesn't have on his. So there's a lot to stay tuned for.
Yeah, definitely go check out what you're missing on AC's channel, guys, because I did have a bunch of episodes that I lost because, like an idiot, I clicked off the people in OBS has a button where you can cancel the microphone for myself or for the people that are in the video, and I accidentally clicked off the microphone for AC and everybody else. So the only commentary you heard was my commentary, and I had to erase them. I had to get rid of them because it was just no good. Because it seemed like I was talking to myself.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what commentary is talking to yourself, guys. But I always imagine that you're here, that you can listen, that you can hear what I'm saying, and see the gameplay. Even though it's not live, a lot of you guys are, very, very happy to kind of, let me know that it feels like that you guys actually have that sensation like we're sitting in the same room and just shooting the breeze, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Some people may not like it, but my brother has gone through his phases where he likes it, doesn't like it. This is exactly what I do when I play video games, whether I'm recording them or not. I'm sitting here talking about the video game with my brother or with a friend, and be like, oh, why don't you go down that hole? Oh, check out that little, oh, you missed that little area. No, shut up already and just let me play. It's kind of that kind of thing. But Yeah, I do that through movies that we've seen before. I won't do it through a movie that we've never seen because I want to sit there and listen to what they have to say. But after you've watched it a few times, you start finding the little details. You're like, oh, there's a boom mic in that scene, or wasn't he wearing a blue shirt a minute ago, or something that they didn't catch. But
big shout out to Tapperin from Azurgard too, guys. Tapperin, you're awesome. I hope you see this video because you have been nothing but kind to us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Azurgard, you guys rule.
Yeah, he's definitely been pretty nice, guys. He's sat over here and for the last 5 minutes and kind of buffed us up and helped us kill some creatures because we were kind of overwhelmed there. We were thinking about zoning over.
He saved us. Yeah, he saved us.
Flesh. Da-da.
Yeah, you can say it for one of us. Na, 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 na. Dun, 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 dun.
This is some of the greatest music right there, too. But on that note, guys, we want to thank you all for watching, and we will definitely catch you all next time.
Subscribe.